This is a short video explaining how to get the most out of our new Electric Car Selector tool, which has been designed to help you find electric cars that match your exact requirements. It covers all the 100% electric cars currently available in the UK, and not just the base models, but also all trim levels and battery sizes. So when this video is recorded, you'd see that there were 93 cars available, including all the various trims and batteries. There are two main sections. First of all, the slider and drop-down menu area, where you tell the tool the criteria that are important to you, and then below that all the cars are listed. So let's jump in and illustrate how it works. First element is price. So let's say you don't want to pay more than £35,000. So you grab the right hand handle and you drag it to the left and you let it stop on 35,000. So now we'll see that there are 60 cars selected before there were 93. So we're narrowing the search down. And then if you look at range, let's say you want at least 180 miles range on a single charge. That's narrowed things down further. We're now down to 33 cars. And you can continue to change slider options and pick menu elements as you go down. So there's seats, doors, top speed, acceleration, rapid charge speed, time from order to delivery. You can select specific makes. You can say what type of car you want, and even the drivetrain, all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, etc. So for this example, let's say we're interested in hatchbacks. Click on there. And now we're down to 21 cars. And you'll see the Kia Niro, Nissan Leaf E+. And for the Peugeot, you'll notice there are a lot of trim levels. So there's the E208 Active, Allure, GT Line GT. There are also different onboard charger options, 7.4 kilowatts, 11 kilowatts. And it can get a little bit confusing with so many options. The Renault also has lots of permutations, as does the Vauxhall. So there's a useful function which is display base models only. This will automatically exclude higher trims and battery sizes. So at the moment we have 21 cars. If we click on this, it takes us down to 5. So you just see the base models of each of the 5 cars on our shortlist. Next, we will sort the cars in the list. So here is the sorting tool. You can sort by price, range, DC charging speed, AC charging speed, top speed, 0 to 60, and availability. So let's focus first of all on range, high to low. This now tells you that the Kia Niro has the best range, then the Renault Zoe, then the Nissan Leaf, Peugeot and Vauxhall. But most important to you might not be range, because they all have pretty good range. So let's sort instead by price. Price low to high. And here you can see that the Peugeot E208 is the cheapest, then the Renault Zoe, then the Corsa E, and so on. So let's say we want to focus on these 3 cars in a bit more detail. They're all under £30,000. So we can compare them using the compare function. So if we click on compare all statistics, 1 of 3 selected, then the next car. And we could, if we wanted to, just compare these 2. But for the sake of this example, let's compare 3 cars. So you click the compare button, and it then opens up another browser tab, and you can see now the 3 cars side by side in columns, and it takes you through basic information, brand, model, trim, release date, and so on. Looks at the price, whether or not it includes a grant, battery and range data, WLTP official range and real world range, performance specifications, top speed, acceleration, power. There's also information on dimensions, such as how big the boots are and how much cargo volume there is with the seats down. And then there's a home charging section. So here you can see how long it takes to charge each car, given its onboard charger and the rate at which you can charge at home. And you can also see how much it costs to charge your car. If you charge on an off-peak tariff, for example, a cheap 5p night rate, or a normal day rate, you can see how the cost to charge your car from full to empty varies. There's also a work charging section. So if you have a charger at work on a 3-phase supply, you can sometimes charge your car very quickly. This car here, the Renault, for example, has a 22 kilowatt onboard charger, very, very fast. And you can see it can charge on this type of supply very quickly relative to the other two cars. And then we have a public charger section. And here the Peugeot and the Vauxhall have very fast DC charging. So you'll see that the car will charge very quickly, in this case from 0 to 80. It also tells you how much the charging will cost, plus cost per mile. And soon there'll be these very fast 350 kilowatt chargers coming out. So these two cars have 100 kilowatt chargers, and the charging time comes down to 24 minutes on this very fast charger compared to 48 minutes, for example, for the Peugeot there. Once you're done comparing, you can come back to the main search tool. And here, if you want more information, most of the cars have a review. So if we look at the Peugeot E28, click on the review link here. It takes you through to another tab. And there's a detailed analysis of the Peugeot. And you can look at positives and negatives. There are photos, more details on range and charging, pricing for the various levels, comparisons with other cars, trim details, and so on. When you finish with that, you can come back to the search tool and either carry on refining your search, or you can reset all the selections and be taken back to the base state where you're returned to the 93 cars, and if you want, you can make another selection. So I hope you found this brief introduction to our Electric Car Selector tool useful, and please email me at david@electriccarhome.co.uk if you have any questions or ideas for improvements. Thank you.